Hey guys, Dave Thomas and the crew here from BowHunterPlanet.com, here with Dan from PSE. We are going to have a great BowHunterPlanet roundtable today talking about what PSE has got on the market in 2019. Dan, welcome, man. It's good to see you again.
Thanks to be back. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been up here.
So, man, what do we got? Let's start with these, I guess. This is the
So these are
flagship.
our new flagships for the year. This is the Evoke. So we got an Evoke 31 and a 35, kind of building off the success we had with the Evolve platform. We've kind of made a few changes. We went to a little longer riser, and then as you can see, you got dual riser cages on both these as well to make them a little bit stiffer.
Yeah, it looks
Then we
great.
went to a little bit shorter limb and laid the limbs back just a little bit to give it a little bit nicer feel in the shot.
Let's talk about the cam. Is this something we've seen or not seen?
It's the same Evolve cams we've had. So you've got all the adjustability you've had in all the other Evolve cams. You've got 3 different mods on the regular size Evolve cam that's on that 31. You got a high let off, a low let off, and a fast mod.
Okay.
So you can take that bow and make it feel exactly the way you want it to feel.
It's a very good looking bow.
Oh yeah.
Which camo is this? This is a cryptic.
That's cryptic altitudes. That's a new one for us this year. We did Highlander last year, and then they wanted a little bit more green, so we went with the altitude this year. And then we also added Kuyu in as well.
Okay.
And then Real Tree Edge is a new one for us this year too.
Perfect.
So we've got a little bit of everything. Whatever somebody wants, if they want kind of the blobby pattern camos, you can get either cryptic or Kuyu. If you want like a more realistic pattern, you can go with a Mossy Oak or a Real Tree Edge. I know everyone's kind of got their favorite brands on what they like to buy, so give people a few different options there. As well as we've got a couple solid colors as well. We've got black, charcoal, and a new one this year is a tan color.
Nice. And what kind of speeds are these bows getting?
So that one that you've got in your hands, the Evoke 35, and that's got the small cam on it. So that one will go 30.5 down to 25.
Okay.
That one you're looking at 334. Comparing that one to an Evolve 35, that one's got a 1/4 inch more brace height on it now.
Okay.
So that's where you're going to see most of the speed differences, going from a 6.5 to 6 3/4. And then we also have that bow with the regular sized Evolve cam on it. That's going to be a 7-inch brace height, and it's going to be 328 at 90%.
Nice.
The camos this year, we're actually doing a new process called color fusion. I'm sure you guys are familiar with the color fusion technology. It's a baked on finish, gives it a little bit more durability, and as you can see, the colors really pop on it.
It does.
So Dan, when I noticed that on the PSEs for the past, I think 2 or 3 years, but no, actually longer than that, but this suppression specifically, where it's inside the riser, is that, how long has that been going on for you guys? I feel like that's a little newer, or no?
It's since the Evolve series came out, we've had the same integrated riser dampeners in it.
Nice. A lot of great machine in this bow, man. So great looking. And I know the one from last year was so amazing. You guys sent it to us, and I believe it was the iron or black, darker
charcoal.
color. It was beautiful, just beautiful bow. Because I think what happens is with the camo with these bows, it's hard for the consumer to see all the detail in the metal because everything's kind of blending. But when you have that charcoal, you can see every bend, every little torque, every little cutout, and it is amazing the machining that's gone into these bows. Just absolutely beautiful piece of work.
That's a nice cable rollers here too.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, so
looking.
we've had those on for about 3 years now too. So you've got ball bearings on the rollers as well as on
I
the
see
slide
that.
as well. So I mean,
Nice and smooth.
no smooth, there's no drag.
Chris isn't here tonight, but normally we'll let Chris talk about that stuff. So that's why Dan's
Just be freaking
Dan's got to
out.
fill in. Yeah, I don't know.
well,
Geeking out with Dan now.
He'd be tacking out right now. He'd just be going and going and going. Yeah, this is great, man. This looks really good.
So, and one other thing we did on the Evokes, and it's going to be on the Evolve 28 as well, is we also made this new integrated sling now. So up here towards the pocket, you can see we machined a hole in here. It's a push button sling. You actually can just pop that in there.
Wow. That is legit.
So all the slings that go over the cams and stuff, you don't have to have that anymore. You can put that on there. You can actually shoot with this with your sight
so
on.
cool.
It's going to sit on this side and not be in your way. So you can actually carry this through the woods if you're going elk hunting or something like that, and have it slung on your back and take it off and shoot right away if you want to.
That is gotta be
and then
so cool.
to take it off, it's just a push button here, and it pulls right out.
Oh wow, that's really
Wow,
nice.
that is really cool.
So
with that, is this system an accessory you buy with it, or how
yeah,
does
so
it
this is something else that we sell with it, just like any other sling you'd have on the market. But the Evokes and the Evolve 28 will have that that capability to have that in there.
Wow.
Somebody's always coming up with some good ideas.
That's so smart, really.
Yeah, it's just something simple.
Yeah,
It was that was actually
you're already doing the machining. That's
it was a last second thing. They're like, we could put a sling swivel in this if we wanted to. It's like, yeah, do it. So
Looks like the same one on one of my rifles.
I've never seen one like
basically
that.
where the idea came from.
That is cool. So that is a really cool accessory, Dan. And now with this accessory, so basically if people go to the shop to buy this, first off, it's only available on these models.
The Evokes and the Evolve 28.
And the Evolve 20, okay. And then with that being said, so if I go to a PSE shop, they're gonna have this, I
Yep.
can purchase for the most part?
Yep.
Unless they're sold out, which could happen in this case, because that is so cool.
I mean-
What's the MSRP of these ones?
So we've got two different price points on these now. With the camo, with the color fusion, it's a little bit more expensive process than we've done in the past. So you're going to see a $50 upcharge on that. So it's going to be
Okay.
$10.49 if you do one of the camo colors. If you do a solid color, it's going to be $9.99. So
Oh,
the
wow.
same
Well, that's
price
nice
as
you
we've
give the
had in the
option.
year. Yeah.
I like that. Most companies don't give an option, so that's cool. And then what's something like this cost?
I think that's
Sling.
$25.
Oh man, this is a no-brainer to me. So
Yeah.
if you're picking this bow up,
Yeah, basically-
honestly, this could be like, I feel like this could be a major selling point for somebody because not only are the bows really good, but now you get this this is a big deal, man. Especially for people out west. They
Yeah,
don't
that's what I'm
mess
saying.
around.
You're going out west. That's
This
really
is a great idea, and there's nothing. I love the fact that when you have it on, there's nothing in your way.
Yeah.
Because that's one thing I noticed. Even this year, carrying out my bow with the normal, I was using a limb saver sling, and it comes around and snaps,
Yep.
But I have to take it off. I
Yeah.
can't leave it there. It's all clinged up in there. You can't. This is made to not get have any issues with your cams or your limbs or touching your limbs. That is
Yeah,
so
basically
cool.
any of the dealers that have these come in, I've already bought those to have them, so
Oh,
they'll be there. Yeah, like you said, $25 is kind of a no-brainer just to have it as you're walking out in the woods and
Nope.
get all your stuff, and it's just easy to throw
I
over your
feel like
shoulder.
you guys should just automatically charge people $25 and put it with it. Just make it simple. No, I get it. No, I get it.
You get someone complaining.
Oh,
about it.
I
You
agree.
said you could shoot with that on there too. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
'cause it
if
hangs
you're,
off the
if you're a
sides.
right-hand shooter, it's on the right-hand
Amazing.
side of the bow. The sight keeps it from coming over any further, and yeah.
So yeah, that's really cool. I'm really excited these bows. I actually haven't shot this yet. I can't wait to shoot it before we leave. But this is the one thing I love about PSC is just the detail. I feel like there's a lot of detail that Pete put into this company the whole time it's been around. But so much detail that when you see everything, like for instance, when you're looking at this, it's all tapped nice and stuff. It's not just a piece of metal and they're glued in. It's actually a lot has been
It's a
done
nice
to it.
flush fit.
They
bushing
don't
in there.
mess around, man, when it comes to the process of these bows. The wedge lock here, there's just so much going on. It's really, really cool.
And then one other new thing we did, it was starting with the Evolve 28, we actually put in quarter-inch axles. So we've used to use 3/16 axles, but we've had enough people ask for 80 pounds. Mm-hmm. You run into a lot of flexing
Got it.
and bearings wearing
Yeah.
out. You still get 10, 20,000 shots on a 3/16 bearing before the bearings start wearing out. But now, with the quarter-inch axle, we actually put 4 bearings inside the cam now.
Wow.
So you've
Okay.
got, it's way smoother now with having the 4 bearings in it because you're transferring that load over 4 bearings instead of just
Wow.
2. And then there's no flex in the axle.
Amazing.
You
Yeah,
gotta
I
have
love
for
this.
guys like me that like that 80-pound draw.
We haven't got one over there for you to shoot.
I
so.
love this. I don't know.
We film it.
Yeah, I like the
Cut it in
film.
half. Cut it in half. I might be able to shoot it.
This cam was amazing on the last model, so I'm more excited to shoot this bow.
I say, and when we went out to the sales meeting, we were looking at them and going over specs before we shot them. It's like, God, it can't be that much different. But I think going to the shorter limb with a longer, stiffer riser,
Yep.
it completely changed the way this bow feels.
How long in advance do you guys usually, when you said that meeting, how long in advance do you actually kind of see what's coming for somebody who works for the company?
There's a few people that will be a little bit more involved in the process and development and things like that. We kind of talked about next year at this year's sales meeting, so our sales meeting is the end of September. So there's a lot of us kind of know what's coming out, but don't know exactly what it is. But then there's a few guys that have been there for 15 years that they're a little bit more involved with
the
that development process.
Yeah,
so
that's cool.
I got to help one of the engineers, or a couple of the engineers on the target bow this year. So I kind of knew what was coming out before any other sales
Yeah.
guys did. But that's kind of my background. That's my passion is the
Yeah.
target side. So I work with them, kind of tell them what I'd like to see and things like that, and getting a prototype after talking to them and kind of making sketches and showing it to them was kind of cool.
Yeah, that's really cool. All right, so this bow is sick, and I can't wait to shoot it. I know it's gonna be amazing. I almost gonna ask real quick. I almost forgot about the stats part, but the weight. How heavy? Is
You're looking at 4.3 and 4.5.
Okay, and that makes sense. You got a little longer, and again, this is stuffed with amazing machining. So, man, just amazing how much they've actually taken out of the bow when you look at it. There's so many great cutouts on this bow. Looks really well. Yeah, really good.
Yeah, they do. I mean, we've been machining aluminum for longer than most companies have been around. So
That's a good point.
We've been doing it a long time.
Yeah.
And, so our guys are really good at it. Our engineers are fantastic at what they do. And
So we talked about your I guess this would be called your Pro line, right?
this is the flagship for the Pro Series.
Pro Series. So let's talk real quick premium. Moving on to carbon. Kevin, if you want to swap those out for us, just go ahead.
That one there.
So let's go ahead and talk a little.
Yeah, so
set that over there too, real quick.
So the carbon this year, we've got a couple different options. So this is a 33-inch version. You can get this bow in the big evolve cam, which this one is, and you can also get it in the small evolve cam. So you're looking just a little bit of difference in draw lengths and a little bit of speed. So the small cam will be like 29.5 down to 24. So if you're in that 27 to 28 inch draw length range, that cam would be more efficient for you than the big cam because you're going to use the entire cam.
Okay, yep, got it.
And then we've got a 35-inch version now, with also has both cams on it. So if you're an out west hunter and shooting long ranges all the time, 35 may be a little bit better for you if you got a decent sized draw length. And then also this year, the Kuiu, this camo just looks absolutely sick on this on that carbon. I got it in, I was like, holy cow, this looks way better than I thought it was going to. So
so a lot of people ask questions about carbon bows. This bow, PSE is a different process to carbon bows. So some companies have, well, actually you probably better explain this. Some companies have tube, which is hollow. Yep. Other companies have almost like
it's like
plastic,
a resin with some carbon in it.
And then this one, I don't know what the main part is, but I know it's got some filler in here.
So the internal is what I call our S-rack foam. It's actually a vibration dampening foam. So we get that mold and we actually put the carbon around that mold to keep the carbon thickness consistent all the way through the bow. So when you run into the tubes, you run into inconsistencies with the thickness the whole way through. So you've got a vibration dampening foam inside this, then the carbon's laid around it and put into the mold.
Got it.
So this is from limb pocket to limb pocket, it's carbon. There's nothing else on it.
This is gonna help you with sound. This is gonna help you with vibration, maybe even strength, right? Because you're getting even carbon around the hole.
The carbon is way more consistent.
Wow. Yeah, this looks great, man.
And weight too, right?
Yeah,
and weight.
Yeah, so this one's 3.3 pounds. The 35-inch version is 3.5 pounds.
3.3.
So yeah, absolutely.
3.3.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and it's warm to the touch.
Yeah, that's the nice thing with being cold up here. You guys know picking up an aluminum riser.
No, let's talk about the part that hurts with this bow. What's the MSRP on that?
Same price as it was last year, $14.99.
Wow, it's not bad. You get a lot of bow there for that price.
And then one other cool thing that's on this bow that I've got, we've actually got a new light kit now. So instead of having just the screw lights like you would normally come on, you've actually got a push button sight light on it now. So it's got 3 stages.
Oh, nice.
And then off, and it's actually got a 2-minute auto off. So if you forget to turn it off, it'll turn off on its own.
Oh, that's cool.
So that's going to retail for $50.
Oh, it's a PSE light.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a black mountain light.
Okay, great. Wow. That's cool. What's this do? Allow you to move the button if you want it down here?
Yeah, so that you've got a cord here. I've kind of got it wrapped around because I wanted it close, so I can just reach up and hit it. But yeah, if you wanted to put it on your riser, you got a long enough cord. Then it comes with some adapters if you want to put it on another, like a target scope or something like that, and then the long cable and the Velcro to put it wherever you want.
Wow.
And then just like years before, it's got all titanium fasteners on it. So I mean, you're getting the best.
What kind of things are shared between this bow and the Evoke? So the cam or no?
The cam system,
the roller,
and that's really about it.
Okay.
Because we went to that longer riser, shorter limb. This is the same kind of profile as the Evolves were before.
I love the grip on this bow. It's like why I like it. It's like it's not too thin or small. It's got
so the thickness side to side is the same as it's always been. When going away from the bridge, we had to make a little bit longer front to back just to get the strength there where we'd make it actually stiffer than the other one. But once you get it in your hand full draw, it's the same width as the other carbon bow.
Is this something new for you guys too, the stabilizers?
No, we've had that before.
You've had this
that
one.
one's been in the lineup for probably
That's
7 or 8 years.
What?
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, we've got Spires. Let's see, this one's got our Spire stabilizer on it. That's been a mainstay for us for a long time.
Oh, okay.
So that's got where you can screw in weights, rubber inside, does a really good job in vibration.
I thought that was a camera. I really did. Okay, I see now. Okay,
So
awesome.
ViberCheck, we've had that for
Yeah,
a long
yeah.
time, probably 15
I didn't
years,
notice the
you might
logo
get.
on it at first.
Yep.
I just assumed it was a camera, but okay, cool.
Yeah, we've got a whole line of stabilizers that'll match the camos and all that good stuff
That's
too.
cool. So this, yeah, you guys have the wedge lock on both?
Yep.
Wow. Okay, so basically, as a consumer, if you want the premium, this is what you're going for.
Yep.
Realistically. This is all the same colors as the Evoke series?
So you're going to get this in Kuyu, Country, and Black.
Okay, cool. That's all you need.
Yeah.
3 colors, 3 good options actually, so that's perfect. I take it in black, but that's me. I love the black one. I think it looks so cool.
Yeah.
Even though this does look great, it
looks like a snake.
It does, and I do feel like the camo really adheres really nicely to this, to the carbon. It looks great. Very solid piece looking, It doesn't look like you ever added anything to it. It's
Yeah, it's
amazing.
just the lines on the carbon where everything kind of flows together. That camo going in there looks really,
What's the
really
speed
cool.
of this bow?
That one is 336.
Okay, and then...
No, sorry, 342 on this one.
Okay, and then with that being said, I guess this is a hard question, but how does PSE feel like when there's so many options, right? So as a consumer, I go to the store. If I'm new to archery, do you guys generally want or try to steer consumers to like a $600 bow, $1,000 bow? I mean, I feel like this might be more for like myself or someone who knows bows, but I mean, I get it. Some people have a lot of money, they just go buy them, want the best. But I guess my question is, if I'm new to archery and I'm kind of learning, about it and all that, is this the kind of, would it be more of the pro or more of like your standard series type stuff?
So you're familiar last year when we did the series. So we got the Vapor series, the
Yep.
Evolve series, the Adapt series. So we kind of use that to steer people towards what they want. So, okay, what do you want in a bow? Do you want super fast speed? Do you want something smooth drawn? Do you want something super
Yeah, that's
adaptable?
probably a good way to
Then
look
you
at
can
it.
go to that series and go, okay, what kind of budget are you looking at?
Yeah.
So it just comes down to
Really,
that.
it's budget. Yeah, I guess you're right. You start
So-
with budget, how much you want to spend, then go from there.
Yes, I mean,
Does that make sense?
best you can afford is the best way to go.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. Okay, so we got premium in, and let's move on, I guess, to more affordable. If you,
Yeah, we got the
break bank.
drive over here. So this is the drive.
Oh, you got
here.
it there.
This is the drive there. So the drive's been a staple in our lineup for a long time. It started out with the original drive, and the drive LT, then the drive R. Last year we had the drive X. So this year, so many people love the Evolve Cam. We made a little bit more cost-effective version of the
Yeah, I
Evolve
was gonna
Cam.
say, it looks
So this
almost
is
similar to the other one.
It's a we call it the 3B cam. So this is the drive 3B. So this is an 85% let off, fully adjustable cam on this bow.
Mm-hmm.
This bow will go out to 31 inches down to 25 and a half.
Wow. Okay.
So you got a huge draw length range adjustment, simple adjustments on the cam for draw length. With a quiver on this, a package comes in retail at $6.99.
Wow. Is this the package or no?
Yeah, this is the package plus a
God.
quiver.
Where do you find this bow? Is this at a pro
This,
shop or
this is a Pro
Bass
Series
Pro
bow.
type thing?
So this is the only
Oh, Pro
package.
Series.
This is the only package Pro Series bow
Yeah,
we have.
Pro Shop.
So this will
Okay.
be a Pro Shop only bow.
Wow,
This one
this
comes in
really
Kuyu
nice.
and Mossy Oak Country as a package, or you can do a bare bow in tan, charcoal, black.
Wow. I gotta see this baby.
What's the weight on this one?
That one bare bow is 4.1 pounds.
Wow, that's nice. It is really nice.
So it comes with the upgraded ViberCheck stabilizer.
cut it on
That's
the
not a
million.
camera.
That one I knew wasn't one, but yeah, I get it now.
And then the sight, you've got click micro adjust sight, so it's toolless
Okay,
micro
yeah.
adjust. So you've got your knobs here where you can
Oh,
take
easy.
that
Wow,
nice click
fast.
micro adjust on it.
Holy
Comes with
cow.
the light and everything.
Wow, that's a great price, man.
Yeah, for $6.99. That one has been. I've given it to people, let them shoot it. It's like, all right, how much you think that is? And like, oh, $1,000. Like, no, it's $6.99 for the
Wow,
whole package. So
that is incredible.
What kind of
Yeah.
speeds does this get?
this one's 332.
Good speeds.
So when I bought, I'm going a long time way back, when I bought my Bow Madness XS from Bass Pro in 2009, it was $599. Okay, this is like $100 more, and in my opinion, way more of a bow
Yeah.
in that price. Like that's crazy to me. Like I never knew that existed at the time. And
Yeah.
like if I would have known that, something like this would have been. I mean, there's a lot of good machining in this bow. This is not a
Yep.
cheap bow by any means.
Yeah, so and you see it in the cams for sure. It's like
Yeah,
we have kind
wow.
of that trickle down technology of we've
Amazing.
had the Evolve cam, and then we slowly start to figure out ways to make it more
Yeah.
cost effective and get it into the lower price point bows.
And load it, you know.
Yeah.
You're not talking just, you know, you got all the accessories on it. I mean, it's ready to shoot almost. You
Yeah.
you just have to add a peep.
Arrows in a release, yep, comes with the peep.
Wow. Oh my god.
Comes with the D-loop on it.
Oh wow.
So that's literally what it's
Yeah,
gonna
this
look
is
like.
this
Wow.
is what it comes in.
That's
Plus,
amazing.
plus a quiver with the matching camo.
That's amazing. Is this? Did you say this is available in black or just camos?
Not in the package. You can get it in black if you buy
Just
a bare bow.
How much is a bare bow? generally?
$549.
Okay. So yeah, so you have an option. That's good.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you guys do that. So basically, you buy it loaded, or you buy it on its own if you wanted your own accessories if you had them, right? Or if you want to buy your own accessories if you like some other brands, that's cool. But man, that's a great option. Okay, so that leads us then to our lower cost bow, right? Which would be this one.
That one's actually the upper end of our mainline series. So this is one you'll
Okay.
find in the box stores.
Got it. That's
so
what I was curious
This one has that same 3B cam on it, so you can still get that same
gonna
kind
say
of
the
evolved
cam-
technology
Wow.
on it. This one, it's 32¼ inch axle, 6-inch brace height, 340 feet a second. Retail price on this as a package is $749.
That's not bad.
So this is the top of the line.
This is the top-
Not like a
top
Bass
of the main
Pro
line.
Cabela's type place.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you're getting all the integrated riser suppression in it. Say a little bit longer axle, a little bit more.
Let's talk
speed.
about that price range. What is the price range at a box store for your bows?
$749.
This is the
This
lowest
is
cost?
no. This is what this bow will sell for.
No, I know this one. I meant other ones.
Okay, so
do you
stick,
have anything else
we're gonna
that's
have
in
the
there?
uprising.
Okay.
It's gonna be a package. It'll be $319 MSRP on it. We'll have the Stinger at $349.
Those will probably have different cams, though, right? They won't.
Oh, yeah,
probably
they won't have this cam,
This
yeah.
is going to be one of the better.
Yeah,
so
this
if
is-
you want some of the trickle down, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Now. So if you want the trickle down technology, these are your two options that you can
Yep.
get. Got it. Okay, great. That's great.
So, and then the Ferocity has a cam that's somewhat like this as well. I mean,
Okay.
I think you guys shot the Ferocity last year, or looked
believe
at
so.
last year.
Yeah.
It's got a little smaller version of this that has that same style of cam system, so it's pretty close to the Evolve as well.
That's great. That looks great too. That's exciting. There's so many options. I don't know what to
Yeah, I
tell
know.
people here. This is PSE always has so many good options, man. So much going on there. So a lot of great options. This is just another one. I don't know. I mean, sharing that technology is pretty cool to me that you guys are able to do that and give people that option.
Yeah.
You know. All right, cool. You know what? Let's go ahead and shoot them real quick.
Yeah,
I'd like to shoot a couple of these, see how they react, and go from there. So thanks for coming.
Absolutely.
I appreciate it.
Thanks for having me over.
And thanks for tuning into the BowHunterPlanet Roundtable. And make sure you guys stay tuned for a couple shots of these bows, and also some of the Tesla videos coming up on some of the new PSEs this year as well. Thanks for watching. It's very smooth. A lot of power. That's no boom this one. Wow. I'm gonna. I need the first shot to get used to the draw cycle, so I know what's gonna happen. Man, you know, you notice that they're real quiet. Like when you're drawing it, it's just silence. And very smooth with that cam. That is like. Woo. So it's all I can get in the camera. People. Oh yeah. Wow. I like this black one.